All right guys, welcome back to another video. In this one, we are going to review our CastleX Force 2 boots, our Epic Plus gloves, and our CastleX Mission gloves, so stay tuned. All right, let's hop right into it. First off, we've got our Force 2 boots from CastleX. Now, these are by far the most durable boot I think I've ever rode with. Durability is not an issue on these, especially if you go with the lace-up version. Now they do have what they call their A-top version, which is the same boot, only with a boa closure instead of your laces. Now, the boa closures, if you guys have ever ran them, sometimes you run into issues where you get a cable snagged, you rip the boa out, and it becomes an issue. But if you go with the laces, you can't go wrong. You can always replace them if you tear them, rip them, cut them in half, whatever, and you're good to go there. Okay, as far as on the outside goes, okay, they've got this durable outer shell right here that keeps you from, I mean, you can see after one season of riding, they don't even look like they have a scratch on them. Keeps your toe box nice and strong so that you don't have to worry about anything hitting your toes, damaging your boot, anything like that. This is super, super nice. You've got reflective liner right here. You've got leather on top of nylon stitching all through this whole boot. Leather and nylon combined with a rubber sole that has tons and tons of traction. So I am very surprised. Now I did ride a 16XM this year. They don't have the most aggressive running boards, but I mean my boot doesn't even have any wear on it hardly. A little bit, but not a lot. Not like some other boots that I've seen on the market. So very durable sole. D-ring for your closure on your pants so that you can keep your pants down. They have their danmx technology, which means this is waterproof. Let me undo this and show you what I'm talking about. But this is basically waterproof up to this point right here. So from here down, you can completely submerge these boots and you will stay dry. So really handy that way. These are insulated with a thin slate wool blend. So if you guys know about wool will keep you warm even when it's wet, which is really nice. So if you're getting really sweaty and it's still really cold outside, say it's 10 below zero or whatever, it's going to keep you dry while it's still wet. So you don't have to worry about that. Now, as far as sizing goes, these are very true to size. I wear a size 12 in men's. These are a size 12. They fit perfectly. These allow you to wear a very thick wool sock if you would like and still feel that 12 sizing if you are a size 12. So very nice there. Can't say enough about these boots. They're a great boot, good bang for your buck, and awesome for snowmobiling. Okay, and that is the Force 2 boots. If you guys are interested in these, go check them out at CastleX. Let's move on to the gloves. All right, and for our first glove here, we've got our Epic Plus gloves. These gloves have been amazing. Now, one season of riding, as you can see, a little bit of wear on them, not anything terrible. These are going to be good for another season, no problem. Best thing about these gloves is they are a nylon construction on the outside. They do have padding on your knuckles on these three, and then they are pre-curved for your fingers. As you can see here, they're pre-curved so that when you put your hands around the handlebars, brake lever, throttle, whatever it may be, your fingers are not, you're not wadding up your gloves down here like you would with a cheap brand. Padding up here on your knuckles there also. This is really nice that it's got this tensioner right here to wrap around your wrist, but then it also holds it right there so you don't have to worry about a piece flopping around. As far as the palm goes, you got a full leather palm with this extra padding right here where you're going to have your hands on the handlebars. So a very durable glove. I'm actually very surprised that the stitching has not come undone on this already with how much riding I have on these. Okay, now these also have their Hypora technology, which basically means the outside is not waterproof, but it is water resistant. The inside liner is waterproof, so your hands will not get wet from the outside. Now your hands will sweat and obviously get the inside wet, but that's the name of the game. As far as insulation goes, you do have 200 grams of insulation on the outside and 150 grams on the underside where the palm is. So these are very, very thick, very warm gloves. These are my glove of choice when I'm going out on the trail and I'm headed up the mountain when it's really cold and we're going at higher speeds. And they do have this kind of spandex, elasticy material right here on the knuckles to allow you to flex and have no bind. So really, Castle has thought of everything on these gloves. And that's why they probably call this the Epic Plus, because it is the most epic glove they probably make, I think, in my opinion. On this side, you've got your goggle wipe if you need it to brush the ice off or the water off of your goggles. So nice handy little feature there. And then, like any glove should, you've got your elastic enclosure here to, or your drawstring enclosure there to keep all the snow out. So an amazing glove. I love these. I am going to get another pair of these for next year so that I have 2 sets, because I'll tell you what, they keep you warm. You need to take them off when you're sweating because they are too much. On those days where it's super cold or you're digging out, it is really nice to have a pair of gloves like these to keep you dry and to keep you warm. Okay, and last but not least, we have our Mission glove from CastleX. This is by far my favorite glove. I've loved this glove. I need to get like 3 or 4 pairs of these. These are your gloves that you put on when you get to your location and you're ready to just shred some powder. Now, these gloves are a lot like the Mission gloves, just a little bit more compact, way less insulation, way more flexible, and same thing on the palm here. You've got this suede kind of leather material right here with a nice pull area to pull them on if your hands are a little sweaty or whatever from switching gloves. Your grip right here, you can see this rubber material right here that allows you to grip your handlebars. Again, pre-curved fingers like the other set of gloves. A little bit of reflective tape on the backside. Now this does have some more of that Spandera material that they call it, that allows you to flex this glove and not have any hang-ups there on your material. So really nice that way. Now these are a nylon outer shell completely, no leather that to be said there, other than this little bit of suede on the bottom. So as far as insulation goes, these have what was it, 70 grams on the top, 60 grams on the palm. So very comparable, or sorry, 80-70. Very comparable both top and bottom. A very lightweight glove. Again, with the Hypora technology, so you are not going to get wet from the outside. They will keep you dry. Drawstring enclosure, and then obviously your adjustment for your wrist to keep snow out. Well, hopefully your wrist isn't that tiny. But really awesome gloves. The fitment of these gloves is great. I wear a large and can't say enough about them. You can see that's just my hand at rest right there. You can see how the fingers are bent and there's no creasing right here. So they've thought, again, with their gloves, and I think CastleX is very strong in their glove area. They're good at building gloves. Reflective material right there also. So a great glove. This is the Mission glove from CastleX. This would be your, when you're at your location, you want to swap to these and you want to go shred some powder with something a little more lightweight, something that's going to keep you warm, but also be able to have that small, you know, make you feel like you're not hardly wearing anything. All right, guys, that wraps up our review on the Force 2 boots, the Mission glove, and the Epic Plus from CastleX. If you guys are interested in any of these, go check out CastleSales.com, where you can find these products plus anything else that may be right for you. I will put a link down below where you can find them, and I have to give a huge shout out to CastleX for supporting me this season and giving me the opportunity to run, test, and ultimately review what I feel like are some of the best products on the market today. So go check out CastleSales.com, find something that's right for you. If you guys like this video, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, stay tuned for more review videos on more products that I use on the mountain, and we will catch you in the next one. Thanks.